A very good morning, children. Welcome back to your maths class. So, today we'll continue from where we had left off yesterday. In the last two maths classes, we had learned how to add fractions and how to subtract fractions, right? So, today we are going to apply what we had learned, do a few word problems, and see how we can add and subtract. Why do we need addition and subtraction of fractions in our daily day life? Okay, so children, before we start, you can see that I have drawn two small rectangles in the board, right? In the first rectangle, I have divided it into five sections: one, two, three, four, and five sections. And what have I done? I have shaded only two of the sections. Okay, so in the first rectangle, you can see out of five rectangles, out of five sections, I have shaded two sections. Okay, so in the portion of the shaded area in the first rectangle is 2 by 5. Clear? In the second part, there are how many sections? 1, 2, and 3. So of the three sections, I have shaded only one. So the fraction of area that is shaded in the second rectangle is 1 by 3. So in the first rectangle, the area shaded is 2 by 5, and in the second rectangle, the area shaded is 1 by 3. Now I have to find if the question is to find total shaded area. So if I have to find the total shaded area, what will I do? I will add 2 by 5 plus I will add 1 by 3. Right, children? So to add fractions, what is the first thing that we do? We have done it in our previous classes many times, that the first step is to find the LCM of 2 of 5 and 3. Alright, find the LCM of 5 and 3. Now see children, 5 and 3 are both prime numbers. So the LCM of 5 and 3 is 5 multiplied by 3, that is 15. Okay, so the next step is to write the first fraction in such a way that the denominator is 15. So I know that 5 multiplied by 3 is 15. So I'll multiply the denominator with 3. Since I am multiplying the denominator by 3, I will also multiply the numerator with 3. Right? Afterwards, what will I do? I will also write the second fraction in such a way that the denominator is 15. I know that 3 multiplied by 5 is 15. Since I am multiplying the denominator by 5, I will also multiply the numerator by 5. Okay. The next step is to multiply everything. So I know that 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. 6 by 15 plus 5 by 15. Right? This step, all I have done is multiply. Okay. Now group everything under the same denominator. You'll get 6 plus 5. So how much is 6 plus 5, children? 6 plus 5 is 11 by 15. So I can say that the total shaded area of both the rectangles is 11 by 15. Okay. Total shaded area is 11 by 15. Children, so can you see the question in the blackboard? I have written a question, a real life example where you have a population. Okay, maybe a population of a small town or a small village. So in a population, 5 by 8 of the population were men, 1 by 4 of the population were women, and 1 by 6 of the population were children. So you have to find which part of the population was men and women. Okay, so you have to find the addition of the population. You have to find both the fraction part of the population that were both men and women. So you have that 5/8 of the population were men and 1 by 4 were women. So what is the fraction? The fraction of population Okay, a fraction of population that were men is equal to 5 by 8. Okay, then fraction of population that were women is 1 by 6. So total fraction is how much? Total fraction of men and women, how much would that be? Since the fraction of men of population that were men is 5 by 8, the fraction of population that were women is, I'm sorry, it's 1 by 4. So to find the total fraction of men and women, what do I have to do? I have to add them up. 5 by 8 plus 1 by 4. Now we come back to our addition of unlike fractions. So what is the first step? The first step is to take LCM, right? LCM of 8, 4, prime factorize it. How much will you get? 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, right? 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. So LCM of 4, 8 will be 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. That is your 8. So I have to write this fraction in such a way that the LCM is 8. Now see children, the first fraction already has 8. So I am leaving it as it is. Now children, how much do you multiply 4 with to get 8? I have to multiply it with 2. Since I am multiplying the denominator with 2, I will also multiply the numerator with 2. And after that, I'll get 5 by 8 plus 2 by 8, right? Afterwards, group it under the same denominator. You'll get 5 plus 2, that is 7 by 8. Right, children? That is 7 by 8. So, the fraction of population. Okay, let me rub this off. So, what is my answer? My answer, I can say that the fraction of population that are men and women, the fraction, this is my answer, okay? The final answer, the final sentence of the answer will be the fraction of population that was men and women is 7 by 8. Okay, children? So I hope you understood this problem. I hope you have noted it down in your copies. Okay. All right. So here in the question, we had to find the total fraction of men and women. Okay. We had the fraction of population that were men. We had the fraction of population that was women. All we did was add them up. Okay. Add the unlike fractions up. Okay. So please note it down in your copies, children. You can pause the video and note it down in your copies, okay? Now what I want you to do, children, okay, let me rub this off. Okay. What I want you to do is I want you to find the fraction that is men and children, and women and children. Let me give you a little hint, okay? So what is the fraction that was men? The fraction that is men of the population is 5 by 8. And the fraction that is children is 1 by 6. So you have to add 5 by 8 plus 1 by 6, okay? What is the fraction that is women? Women is 1 by 6. Oh, sorry, women is 1 by 4 and children is 1 by 6. So the total fraction of the population that are women and children is 1 by 4 plus 1 by 6. Okay, children. Please try these questions as your classwork and submit it in the Google Classroom. Okay? All right. So I hope you have learned a few things today. And if you have any problems in today's class, please get back to me. I'll see you in the next class. Thank you.